Hey, what's up you guys? Welcome to a new segment called Card Fight. Yu-Gi-Oh! I guess. Anyways, in this new segment, we'll be comparing two controversial cards and see what players have to say about them. So, the cards in this episode are Mirror Force versus Dimensional Prison. Dimensional Prison reads, when an opponent declares an attack, target that monster and banish that target. Mirror Force reads, when an opponent's monster declares an attack, destroy all attack position monsters your opponent controls. So we're going to find out which of these two cards is better. But since I don't actually play Yu-Gi-Oh! I think it'd probably be better to actually ask some real players. So let's see what the players of my locals have to say about it.
Right now I'm preferring Deep Prison because it's like more of a permanent get rid of the monster situation unless they make Leviair, and sometimes they can force them into going Leviair. But I think using Deep Prisons with Impulses, you don't want to go Leviair and you just compulse it away, and then they waste more cards trying to get their card back if it's something important to them.
Right now I like Mirror Force better just because like the decks, when they go off, they're not making like protection. The only thing that really stops it right now is either Stardust or Starlight. And a lot of combos don't end with Stardust. Like your guys go off to usually double Beret or a Beredo and Beret. And a Mirror Force will do a lot more work than a Deep Prison will. But Deep Prison does stop stuff like Shining and effects like that. But I like Mirror Force right now better. It does a lot more and the stuff.
Mirror Force right now better. Just because everything spams the field.
Are there any merits for Deep Prison?
I mean, it does get it. Like, if Deep Prison removes a problem like permanently, so they can't reborn it back better. I just like Mirror Force right now better.
I prefer Deep Prison over Mirror Force, to be honest. I guess my reason why is Mirror Force, if done wrong, can get Starlight Roaded. So, I mean, why plus your opponent with a big beat stick and also something that can negate destruction when you can just simply remove the problem? But there are some aspects, honestly, where I can't really choose between the two, but right now, I guess I would say Deep Prison.
Deep Prison is the best. Because it's the best against Dino Rabbit and Unknown. Because Mirror Force runs the risk of activating Starlight Road, and Mirror Force actually doesn't remove the problem it puts in the graveyard, which a lot of decks right now are toolbox in the graveyard, so Deep Prison just gets rid of it. They have to go out of their way to get it back. Compulse is the best, though.
It depends on your deck. If you need open shots, need to clear the whole field, Mirror Force is the way to go. But if it's just you want to be more selective in what you destroy and how you destroy it or get rid of it, Deep Prison is the way you want to go.
I consider them both sort of like a side deck. I would main Mirror Force and then side deck Deep Prison for decks that... Deep Prison is good if your opponent is running Stardust, and Mirror Force is good if they're not running Stardust, but they're running some kind of like fast deck. It's good for windups and shit.
So overall, Mirror Force kind of preferred?
Mirror Force is more the main deck card, I think, and Deep Prison is a side deck. But they're both side deck and main deck possible. They're too situational.
I like Deep Prison because Deep Prison kills Stardust. It gets over shit like Zen mains, cocky ass people switch Zen mains to attack and try to swing with it. Deep Prison, I think, is just a better card overall. But Mirror Force it's a tight race. Like, Deep Prison is here and Mirror Force is here. Mirror Force is very under the radar though, because people don't realize that it's no longer at one.
I can't say I can't say I would run one over the other because I'm running both. But I would. It's kind of just dependent on the situation when you use them. But
so if you have like 2 spots left in a deck, which would you run 2 of?
I'd run one of each.
In my deck, personally, I prefer Mirror Force. I run Chaos Viper. So I only run one trap, which is Treacherous game 1. So game 2, against like windup, say I side out the Treacherous and Gores and put in Dust Tornadoes, Mind Crushes, and Mirror Forces. And they're always going to control monsters against me as a Shockmaster because they know he's going to drop a Fade or a Track. They use Mirror Force. And personally, like, Deep Prison's good against like Zen mains, I guess, and Maestros. People try to swing with them. But I run Caiuses and a whole bunch of Chaos monsters, so it doesn't really matter to me. And Mirror Force, in my opinion, just gets rid of more. I mean, if they attack you directly and all you have is Mirror Force set and they have his Zen mains, they're going to have to blow up one of their monsters anyway, so you're just going to be able to get over it. Deep Prison's, I guess. If you run like a 20, like if you're on TG Stun, then Deep Prison all the way. But I like Mirror Force.
I like Deep Prison over Mirror Force because Mirror Force, yeah, it's a great play stopper for like wind-ups. They have a whole field, but Starlight Road hurts everything. So does Huge Revolution. I prefer Deep Prison because it gets rid of problem cards. Well, just like Mirror Force, but it gets rid of really big problem cards. Like you can get rid of Leviathan, you can get rid of that. Everything, just get it out of the game. I mean, it's just, I think it's better, in my opinion.
My preference right now in this format, I'd probably choose Deep Prison, just because there's so much that can stop cards that destroy, and Deep Prison doesn't destroy. Plus, Deep Prison just banishes the card, and you destroy it with Mirror Force. They can bring it back. Deep Prison, it's a hell of a lot harder to get it back. So me personally, I choose Deep Prison over Mirror Force, just because I don't ever want to see the shit again. Plus, it pinpoints exactly what you want to get rid of. Like if I'm playing against, let's say I'm playing against X-Sabers and they have a Garson on the field with a Fault Roll. I don't want to Mirror Force the whole field because Garson gets its effect. But I can Deep Prison the Fault Roll or the Garson and keep going on by my mirror life. And they just got that much shit that you need a Mirror Force, you were probably going to lose anyway. So I'm sticking to Deep Prison.
So that's what players in my locals had to say about Mirror Force versus Dimensional Prison. But I want to hear from you. Which card do you think is better? Which card should win? Leave a comment with your preferred card and your explanation, and after I get enough comments, I'll make another video with the results. Plus, let me know what other cards I should compare in this new series. Thanks for watching, guys. Thumbs up if you liked it, and remember, exercise your right to vote. Bye, guys.